What you need to avoid? Mom give you. Yes, she gave me, but
Okay, good evening, Facebook. Good evening, audience. You are most welcome to our wonderful Valentine special edition. And tonight I have got amazing ladies. Wow, super, super amazing ladies. I've got the Irish lady, I've got the lady from Netherlands, and I've got the lady from Germany. Wow. And then I'm also going to come back to the special, our mystery guest speaker for tonight. Mystery guest speaker for tonight. This is super, super, super amazing night. And first of all, I'm going to say happy Valentine to every single one of you out there. To all of us here in the Zoom, I want to say happy Valentine's to every single one of you. Amazing. Wow. I am really, really, really looking forward to tonight. I cannot wait to hear what these amazing ladies have to say to us tonight. It's just going to be superb. All I'm going to say to you, if you're tuning in on Facebook, watching from anyone's platform that is sharing this amazing video, please don't go away. Sit back with your glass of wine, with your hubby next to you or your wifey next to you, and just relax and listen to what we have to say tonight. Guys, ladies, I hope we are all ready. I have got my super, super guest speakers tonight. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. And once I'm done with them, I have got a mystery guest. Wow. I wonder who that mystery guest is tonight. Oh God, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. But you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, just like I said, sit back, relax, and watch us. And while we kick this rolling, so I'm going to quickly ask my three amazing special guest speakers to unmute themselves. And I would start with, I think I'll probably start with the one next to me here, which is the Irish lady. So let's get the Irish lady to introduce herself, tell us a little bit about herself, and we can get to know her much better.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Boss Lady Charity. Thank you. Good evening and happy Valentine to you as
Good
well. Thank you
evening.
so much. Happy Valentine to everyone all around the world, everyone from the team. Happy Valentine. My name is Gladys Osagie, just like you have introduced me. I'm based in the Republic of Ireland and I'm a mom of 3 young boys. I'm a lovely wife and I'm also an online entrepreneur. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm on a mission to really, help people here in this world. So that's why Boss Lady Charity, we both connected because our dreams are like alike. So thank you so much for having me on your call. I'm really, really delighted to be here.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Gladys. All the way from Ireland. And guys, we're going to be going all the way to Germany. So can I have the German lady, please? Unmute yourself and introduce yourself to our guest speakers. Sorry, to our audience. Sorry.
Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Thank you so much, Boss Lady Charity, for giving me this opportunity on the Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to our viewers. Happy Valentine's Day to my business partners around the world. I'm Melissa Mbawade. I'm a Ugandan, a proud Ugandan, staying here in German Munich. I'm humbly that I'm here. Thank you.
You are welcome, Melissa. So we've got Gladys and we've got Melissa. So let's go over to, we're going all the way to Netherlands. All the way to Netherlands. So I'm going to ask my guest speaker who is based in Netherlands to please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to our wonderful audience.
Hi, everybody. Greetings to
Hello.
you all. Hi, Boss Lady Charity. Happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you. I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Pierrette Andine. I'm a Cameroonian. I'm based in the Netherlands. A stay-at-home mommy. I'm a stay-at-home mommy, and I'm a proud business owner.
Okay. Wow, thanks, guys. These are my wonderful guest speakers for tonight. They're going to take us through the journey of them being in this amazing speaker. And once I'm done with them, guys, I'm going to be bringing in our mystery guest. Amazing. There's nothing as special as having a mystery guest on a special day like this, when all what we're doing is talking about love. Wow, amazing. So yeah, to my guest speakers tonight, I've got questions for every single one of. I think I forgot to introduce myself. Did I not? Did I introduce myself? No. Wow. Okay. My name is Charity, and I'm based in the UK. I'm a mom of two beautiful girls, and I'm in this business for 5 years. And guys, you know what? No regrets. I love every single bit of it. So I'm going to go straight to the question that I have for this amazing lady. It's the same question for every single one of them. They're going to be answering. I want to ask each and every one of you, before we found this amazing opportunity, we had a life. There was something that each and every single one of us, we were doing. For me, I was a stay-at-home mom. I stayed at home for 6 years, and I wanted something to do. So that was my life. That was where I was at before I found this opportunity. So I don't know. I want to ask these ladies tonight. They're going to tell us, where were you at the point in your life before you found this opportunity? What were you doing? So let me stroll all the way to Netherlands and get the lady in Netherlands. Spirit, I'm going to start with you tonight. Sorry, you are just going to have to do that. You are muted. If you can unmute yourself, darling.
Okay, so thank you so much for that question. It takes me back to 2 years ago when I came to hear about this opportunity. I was a stay-at-home mommy. I am still a stay-at-home mommy, but I was that mom that was depending on my husband for every little thing. And that wasn't the lifestyle that I dreamt for myself, because I grew up with a mom that did everything possible to make sure that she puts food on the table. And seeing how my mother was hustling already, I had it in mind that when I start having children, when I have a home of my own, I will do my possible best to put food on the table for my family. So, boys, kill that bone. Sorry, my kids. So, so I got pregnant, I got married, I got pregnant, and I found myself staying at home, not really doing anything that can, make me happy, put food on the table for my family. And sometimes I was depressed, not being able to assist my home, not being able to take care of my mother the way I would have want to take care of her, not being able to actually make her proud, because for me, I felt like I was kind of letting her down, because I know that isn't the daughter that she brought up. She brought up a daughter who was supposed to be financially independent. So yeah, that's how my life was before I came to know about this opportunity. And for me, the same person who brought me into this opportunity is still my mom. So she called me one day and she told me all about this business, and she said, Pierre, you know what? You need to give it a try. And when I heard about all the goodies that
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there, Pierre. I'm just gonna stop you there because you are kind of going to, but just hold it there. Just hold it there. Guys, ladies, everyone, you've heard what her life was, a stay-at-home mom. She was financially dependent on her husband for every little penny, and that was not what she dreamt. That was not what she had for herself. So let me go over to Melissa. Melissa, what was life for you before this business opportunity?
Wow. Before GS Plus, I was a student, and as everyone dreams, yeah, I had hopes. I was dreaming so big, like everybody outside there who was a student or who is a student who graduated, but me, I was not yet there. I was in class 11. So before that, I'm an African woman, yeah. So when I came from Africa, I thought I've landed. I thought everything is going to be wow. I thought that I've made it, like a dream really came true. But actually, when I came to German, everything was like a big stop to my life, because I had to start my life again. So that was my second life before coming to German. I was so happy, and then when I reached here, I had to learn German, the language, because it's Europe, which was very difficult. I entered here when I was a little bit young, not young, I was elder. I was old, but not young. But then I had to do my German course. I didn't do it, but I went straight to do their classes because my dream was to become a gynecologist. So I had to study 2 years and finished. But in between the 2 years, home was calling, money was calling because I had left my family home. Every time my mom used to call me, because when African people, when you land in diaspora, they think that you have some tree somewhere where you get when you land like this tomorrow, they need money. So that was me. And they used to call me, tell me, please send us this money. So that I didn't have enough money because I didn't come here as a student. I came here giving myself as a refugee. I had to ask for the pass, for the papers, very well, those who lives in diaspora. And then that was, as I said, I thought that when I landed here, everything is gonna be okay. Actually, my dreams and hopes were all covered up. So I had to start again and again for another new life. So after doing my class, my 2 years, I stopped because, as I said, home was calling. I went to Amazon. I worked for 3 months to get some more money, to get away from the social money, job center, you may call it, or government money. And then I found a man of my life. We gave birth. I'm a mother as well. So we gave birth, and I had to stop in my third month of working. And then I went back to job center. So in that period, it was so stressing that I had to, when my baby was 6 months, I used to be on Facebook a little bit. Yeah, I used to be on Facebook. And I was like, okay, if my baby is like 1 year, I can take him to the minder and then I go back to school, because remember, I had a dream to become a gynecologist. And then it wasn't like that as I thought, because doing gyne, I have to study like 7 years, something like that, and medicine, and you have to have this 1,1, the points, very high points. I'm studying with these kids who are 18, 15. I'm a mother, and then it wasn't the way I was, the way I expected. So in the meantime, taking to my baby when he was 9 to 10 months to the minder, to the kindergarten, the baby used to be very, very sick. I'm just cutting it short, yeah, because we are many. So the baby was, the baby was sickler. They used to call me, come and take your baby. I'm a student, I'm a mother, and I have to learn this huge book. I'm doing chemistry in German, mathematics in German, biology in German. It was too much, and I couldn't take it anymore. I'm talking to the students outside there, or people who will be in my category. So I thank God, 11 months now in May. So next month I'm going to make a year in JS Plus. And I was on Facebook scrolling on my page. So I bumped my angel, Bossedi Jennifer. And then I went to her. I went to her because I was really trying to do something. I really wanted to do something. So I went to her and I told her, please sign me up. And actually, there I started my business.
Wow, amazing journey. So I don't know how many of us are here, you've had that dream and you've come to Europe, and some of us, like you said, people think that when they come to Europe, it's kind of like everything is being sorted, but it's more like you starting your life all over again. And for you, almost next month is going to be 1 year in this amazing business, and look at where you are today. Amazing. Wow, interesting. So let's go to the Irish lady, Sister Gladys. What do you have to say? What was life for you like before you found this amazing opportunity?
Thank you so much, Sister Charity. Amazing speakers. Thank you. Wow, for me, I was actually on maternity when I found this amazing opportunity. When I decided to jump on this amazing opportunity, I was on maternity. If I tell you guys, I was bored, but I was bored. Like, I was trying to improve myself. I had 6 months of maternity, from work. So I was like, what will I do? Yes, I know I have my baby and I'm supposed to be busy with my baby, but there was something inside me that wanted more. So I wanted to improve myself within that 6 months. I was on maternity. Then I remember my friend. I remember my friends have been sharing this amazing opportunity with me for the past 2 years, which was like 2016. And then I said, I need to give her a call. And then when I gave her a call, And then she shared with me the amazing, juicy benefit about this amazing opportunity, which we're going to talk about, later. So for me, it was just an amazing time for me to join in 2018. So I'm almost 3 years now in this business, and it's the best decision I ever made in my life. Bossy Charity, thank you.
Wow. She was on maternity leave and then she found this amazing opportunity. Got a stay-at-home mom, found this amazing opportunity. And you scrolling down through your Facebook page and you've seen so many people share this opportunity with you. My question is, what are you waiting for? Because you know what? This is just the beginning of their journey. They've not really told you what this business has done, because I've got questions lined up for them that they're going to be answering, and they're going to be telling us that would really, really make you to ask yourself, why have I wasted all this time not having to join this business? Now, for me, I stayed at home for 6 years, full time. Left my job because of the issue of childcare after I had my first baby. And then while I was waiting for my daughter to grow up and for her to go to nursery so that I can go back to work, I had my second baby. So 6 years I stayed at home. And for me, before this opportunity, I just wanted to get out there, get something doing. I didn't care what it was. But you know what? This business is life-changing. We're going to come to that. So my next question is, you know what? One thing we discover in this business is the fact that most of us, when we come into this business, we discover that there's something that actually holds us back at the beginning when we start. It could be either the fact that we don't have that self-belief in ourselves. It could be the fact that we are like sitting down and wondering and thinking, what would people say? What would people think of me when they see me on social media? I've had people tell me at the beginning of my business, when I started this business 2015, I've had people tell me, why are you humiliating yourself on social media for someone of your caliber, for someone that's a degree holder, you have a good degree qualification. So why are you on Facebook doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? So most of us find it that at the beginning of this business, or at the beginning of us wanting to start anything in life, we kind of tend to be skeptical. We kind of tend to be, we withdraw because we are worried about people's judgment, what people would think or say about us. So I want to go to Gladys. I want to ask you this question. When you started this business at the beginning, what was the biggest thing that held you back? What held you back, if you have any?
I had so many. The biggest thing that held me back. Yeah, the biggest thing that held me back was fear. Fear of what will people say. And then unbelief. Is this business for real? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you. We can hear you. We can hear you, Gladys.
Sorry, I thought it was my network. Okay. Fear, unbelief. Like, will this business help me create the life that I want? Will this? So that held me bound for like 2 years before I said yes. So it took me 2 years to say yes to this opportunity. So fear, unbelief, doubt, and then the opinion of others. What will people see? If they see me doing this on Facebook, on social media, what would they think of me? So for 2 years, I was thinking about all those things until God finally delivered me. Delivered me from those.
Delivered you from all those.
So you had,
so you had that fear. You had that fear. You had that doubt. You had, what would people think about me? Judgment, people being judgmental. And at the same time, you were asking yourself questions. Would I really be able to make that money enough for me to really not do anything else in this business? I know someone is asking a question here. What are your current positions? We're going to come to that. I don't want to let the cat out from the bag yet. We're going to come to that because they're going to be sharing their journey, and then we'll get to the point where we'll ask them what their current positions are in this amazing business and how long it's taking them to get there. So the same question for you, Melissa. What was your biggest doubt? What was it? What was your biggest fear? What held you back when you found this opportunity?
As Boss Gladys said, fear, but bully. Facebook is not easier. People bully a lot. And I was on Facebook because I was this Facebook in-law. You know, the in-laws where they those people who comment on everyone's picture, they think that this person is ugly, so they comment anyhowly. So this was me. I asked myself, okay, if I, because I had my friend who was doing the same business but other company, and then she hit my inbox many times, and I was skeptical. I said, no, that's not for me. And then inside myself, when I said, okay, yes, I'm going to do this, but what about what was she going to think about me? You know, so the bully side of it was so, you know, that thing really hit me so bad. So the bully, but then because of bullying, and I wanted to show them that I can make it, it really actually pushed me so hard to where I am right now.
Okay. Thank you so much, Melissa. Parrot, did anything hold you back? Absolutely. Did anything hold you back?
Absolutely. So I remember when my mother told me about the business, and I told her, Mommy, you know, I'm very, very shy. How am I going to do this business? And my mom told me, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just give it a try. So the fact that I was so shy back then, 2 years ago, the fact that I was an introvert, you know, and also the fact that I was married, I was like, what are my in-laws going to say? Well, they're definitely going to ask him, what is your wife doing on Facebook every minute? And believe you me, my mother-in-law actually asked my husband, what is she? You know, so I really had those concerns in the beginning, especially the fact that I was the shy type, you know, not really being able, or not, I'm just the quiet type, I'm reserved. And I've never known anything when it comes to business, because before I was doing nursing. So I was like, me having a business, how will I even talk about the products? How am I going to do this? I don't even know how to talk. I don't even like talking. I'm so quiet and so reserved. Am I going to be successful at this? You know, so for me, being shy and also being concerned with what my in-laws are going to say was like what actually made me to have a, you know, just to take that 1 or 2 minutes to just think about the opportunity. So for me, that's it.
I'm just going to be a bit curious. I'm just going to be a bit curious now and ask you. So what do they think now?
Oh my goodness. My mommy-in-law, if she doesn't see me on Facebook, she's gonna text me and she'll be like, how are you doing? I've not seen you on Facebook today. I've not seen you live. I hope you're doing fine.
Just being curious, guys, because I know your position. I know where you are, the level you are in this business, and how much you're likely to be making. It might not be the exact amount, but I'm wondering, for someone that is making such money and you're successful in the business, what would someone who was asking your husband, what is your wife doing on Facebook? What are they going to be saying now? You know, it's like you've got that supporters club now, you know. So, amazing. That is superb, guys. Amazing. Okay, before I carry on asking you my questions, I'm just going to ask you the question that somebody has asked me here. Currently at the moment, what are your positions in this business? Which positions are you in? Let's start with you, Parrot.
Okay, so at the moment, I am a presidential marketing director. Only the sound of that makes me feel.
All right, guys, you know what? She is not just a presidential marketing director in the business. She is the first African Nordic presidential marketing director. The first. So it is, so I don't know what else to say. You know, she's done well for herself. She has done amazing for herself. And how long in the business, Parrot, if I may ask?
I've been in the business for 2 years now.
2 years. So I want to ask those of you who have been watching, somebody have spoken to you about this business opportunity over 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Can you imagine? what could have happened if you had come on board 3 years ago, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, when someone spoke to you about this amazing opportunity? Probably you never know. If you are in the Netherlands, you could have been the first before period. You could have. You never know. You know? But you know what? What is holding you back? What is holding you back? You know? So I'm gonna ask Melissa the same question. What's your position in the business and how long have you been this business?
I'm a national marketing director. I got NMD when I was 10 months in the business.
10 months.
Yeah, 10 months in the business. But next month I'm making 12. I'm making a year in a business.
Okay, so 10 months. So someone has been speaking to you about this business for the past 10 months, for the past 1 year. A lot has changed. A lot has changed in these amazing ladies' lives. A lot have changed. You can see them all smiling and glittering and glowing. Yeah, that's because, you know, when they say, our African people say, money they talk. Money they talk. Now be this one. So that's what it is. So Gladys, how long? What's your position in the business and how long?
I'm currently 2 years, but almost 3 years by May. So I can say I'm just 2 years in the business, 2 years and 6 months now. But one thing I want to say is that it's been an amazing journey, and my position is international marketing director.
Amazing.
And I'm excited and I'm delighted.
The reason why I kind of held back from asking them what their positions were at the initial beginning is because, guys, everybody that comes into this business, you know, they said our 5 fingers, they're not equal. So we get to run this business at your own time and pace. That's the thing. So it's not about how long you've been in the business. It's not about, you know, where you are in the business, but it's all about the fact that people are coming into this amazing business opportunity and they are making it happen. They are making it happen. And these ladies are making it happen. Now, to my next question to you amazing ladies, because I'm going to ask you guys this question and then I'm going to bring in our special guest speaker in, so I don't want to waste much of your time. Now, my question is, when you joined the business at the initial beginning, you know, and all of that, what was it that you learned? What was the truth that you learned once you joined this business? Because for me, when I joined this business, the truth I learned about this business was that I was going to be able to create an income for myself. So I don't know what you ladies found as the truth. So I'm going to start with you, Melissa. What was the truth that you discovered when you joined this business?
I love this question. Let me even be louder. Yeah? Thank you so much. The truth I discovered when I joined the business is, remember I told you that I thought that my dreams are coming true, and then a very big board came into my face. Yeah, like my lines. So when I joined this business, I asked my boss, said, which level are you on? Right now. She told me NMD. I told her, I love that. I'm coming for that. Yeah, I'm going for it. She laughed. And guess what? Because I knew my dreams, the dreams and hopes I had when I joined Germany, it's coming true. Here I am 10 months. That's the truth about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parrot, what was the truth that you learned?
Wow. The first thing that I realized about this business is that sorry guys, sorry about that.
That's fine, it's okay.
The first thing I learned is that profits are better than wages. In a business, you can earn more than just doing a 9 to 5 and depending on a stream of income. I also learned that I can determine my worth in this business.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to determine how much I can make in a month if I do put in that work. And I also learned that when you are struggling, hey, family members are not going to support you. Friends are not going to support you. So when I started in the beginning, wow, the people that I thought were going to get the products from me, they did not. But guess what? I still got lots of people who got the products from me online. So the people that I did not know, they joined the business, they got the product. And the people that I knew, when you're struggling, it's like everybody is just watching. So these are some of the truths that I actually came to know when I
Amazing.
started a business.
Amazing. Wow. Gladys, what truth did you discover when you joined this business? Because I can see you nodding your head and shaking when Ferret and Melissa were answering their questions.
Yeah, because I can relate to them. The truth I found about this business is that it helped me work on my fortune. So many people want to be fortune, like want to create fortune, want to be rich, want to be wealthy, but yet your job, your other business is not helping you to do that. And here is one that we are doing, like I've been doing this for the past 2 years, and it's gradually helping me to create that fortune. You know that fortune, when you go to the shop, you don't care how much that thing is, or you want to. Something that just happened in my life that when I look back, I ask myself, is it me that got this? Me. That's the life I've always wanted to live from the first day I stepped into this world. Are you living that life that you wanted to live from the first day you stepped into this world? And yes, people are telling you that they are living in it now. Don't think about this. Just join. Thank you. And then one other thing
Too
is that
fast. You're going too fast. Just calm down, because
thank you.
I'm going to ask you that. So you're telling them to come and join. Just relax, calm down. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Guys, that's the excitement about this business. We want everyone to come on board. That's why we keep saying, that's what she was quick to say, come and join. We want everyone to jump on this amazing opportunity, life-changing opportunity. Ladies, don't go away, because I'm going to bring you back. But I want to bring in our mystery guest tonight, because it's Valentine's Day. And what we all look at is love, isn't it? When it comes to Valentine, we talk about love. So I have got tonight this amazing couple that I want to bring on tonight and get them to tell us a little bit about this amazing business and how it's changed their life as a family. Because one thing I've discovered is most people would say, oh, money, it's not everything. But you know what? Money changes everything. Money changes everything, whether we want to believe it or not. So, and we also have men who are not supporting their wives, not giving their wives that full support that they need for them to be able to go ahead and do this business. So tonight, I'm going to ask my mystery guests to please unmute themselves, Mr. and Mrs. I'm not going to call their names because I want them to introduce themselves on their own. Please, can we have you on the spotlight? Woo!
Hello.
Wow. Guys, tonight, it's no other person than, if I could get you guys to please introduce yourself, because I don't know who you are. I want to know who you are, please.
Matilda Osei and
Richmond Osei.
Wow. Good evening. Happy Valentine's to Mr. and Mrs. Osei, all the way from United Kingdom. Amazing. It's good to have you here on this amazing Valentine edition. We couldn't have ended this without inviting a couple to come and tell us what this business is doing, how this business is changing their lives. For me, I know their story. I know a little bit. I don't know the details, yeah, but I know a little bit. And I know that it was the wife that actually started this business. Yeah. So I want to ask, I'm not going to ask Mrs. Osei this question. I'm going to go straight to Mr. Osei. When your wife started this business opportunity, how did you feel?
Thank you, Boss Lady Charity. And thank you for inviting us in such an occasion.
Oh, it's such an
And
honor.
I would like to also say happy vows to all of you watching us wherever you are. Yes, coming to your question, I think when my wife brought this wonderful, as I would describe it now, business to the house, she received the ever resistance from me. And, and before the business came to the doorstep of this house, personally, I was qualified practicing social worker. But as I'm talking to you guys watching us today, I am no more practicing. And as we go along, maybe I will tell you the reason why I'm not practicing.
Exactly. Just hold it there. Don't tell them, don't tell them yet. Don't tell them yet.
So when she brought the business to the house, and like some of our previous speakers just said, I had very, very challenge, especially 3 areas of huge challenge to me. And one of them was that based on the family status in this community that we live, I was worried my wife always going to social media, presenting herself to the whole world, and also worried about my inner circles. If I say inner circles, my families around the globe, to see my wife always presenting herself in the social media, always shouting, hello, hello, where people would know what she was doing. And even myself, when I'm on my way to my workplace and I hear her on my phone, Facebook saying, hello, hello, she will spoil my day all the way to the workplace. Secondly, from experience, my wife is that person that always trying to do something on her own. And she always explore to do businesses online or multi-level businesses or network businesses. So she has done not less than 5, if my memory will serve me right. And all of them, we end up either losing money or the products going waste for us to just throw them away. So when this one came, I knew it was going to take the same direction, so I resisted it. Finally, I knew that there are so many people who are genuinely out there looking for online businesses like her type. At the same time, there are also unscrupulous businesses online that are also trying to exploit people who genuinely want to actually do something. So I was thinking that this particular business is exactly one of them. And I didn't want my wife to fall a victim to it. So from the word go, I didn't even give her a dog chance. I didn't want to hear the business name, not let alone the product. And I resisted it to the best I could. But unfortunately, I couldn't win it because
they say if you can't win,
you can't beat them, you join them.
If you can't beat them, you join them. So that's exactly what has happened.
Yeah. So eventually, when I realized my ignorance and did further things to actually cure my fears, that is when I decided to say yes to her, to join her as we are today.
Amazing. Wow. Wow. I love that story, to be honest. And you know why I love it? Because we have lots of men out there who are not giving their wives the chance. And I believe and I hope that there's someone out there who is really, really watching this that probably was in your situation when your wife started this business that can actually give their wife a go to try this amazing opportunity. Now I'm going to ask Mrs. Osei, when you first started this business and you were getting all these kickbacks and all this resistance and all this from your husband, how did you feel?
It's a charity. Okay, so how I felt, I think these are some of it helped me actually to do better, because when I came home, I was actually scared to bring it home, being my sixth business that I'm bringing home. Okay. So I actually signed up, and then I came to tell him, and he said again. And I said, this one is different. You know, I had to find a way to sell the business to him. So, and it's not only him. And I think that's the reason why we are here today. A lot of people are skeptical because they are thinking of what people will say, how they will feel. I felt really lonely at the beginning because even he is not supporting. I have people outside that I was expecting for them to actually help me or support. Even if they don't want to support, let them shut up and leave me alone. And they wouldn't. So I felt very lonely when I started, but thank God that I had to resist. And that actually gave me the what's the word I should use now? Encouragement to do more, because I wanted to do well in it. So everybody will know that all the things that you're thinking around the business is not what it is. So I wanted to prove that actually this business will be different from the other ones that I brought. And that was a promise I gave him. The day that he said, another one, I said, I promise this one is different. How different it is it? And then I explained to him the other details, which we'll get there very soon. So yes, I felt really lonely, but I knew that there's something in the business that I had seen, especially you guys showed me the way. When I saw you guys, the way you're doing, I mean, who would be wasting their time if there was nothing in the business? So when I saw you guys doing it and, you know, getting the promotions, I knew that I could do it. So that's how I felt. But in the end, we're here.
Wow, amazing, guys, amazing. I think this story, I'm kind of it's getting more interesting as we go along in this amazing event here tonight. It's getting more interesting. And the honest truth is, like we all say, people say, oh my God, you know, how true can this business be? Or just by doing what we do on social media and all that. But one thing we need to understand is that there is a lot of things out there on social media. It's kind of the technology advancement that we have now has kind of literally taken the world to another level. Yes. It's taking us to a whole new level, that the fact that social media, everything is on it, is kind of on social media. There's nothing that you're looking for that you would not find on social media. So if we can use social media to make money and improve our lives, why not? Why not? I love the fact that Mr. Osei said that he was a social worker, a qualified social worker. And now having to leave that for this business, man, you must be making good money from this business. You must be making good money from this business to have quit that job. Because I remember years ago when I came into the country, I used to like, oh my God, there were two top careers that you could be thinking of going into when you come into the UK. And one of them was nursing, and social work was the next one. These were the two top amazing jobs, lucrative jobs that one could think of getting into when you come into this country. But then it makes me to wonder, now, what really changed your mind? Because you were somebody that you were so resistant, you were ready to do everything in your power to stop your wife from, if I should use that word, from embarrassing you on social media.
I like that the word.
Yeah. You were one person that you didn't want her to embarrass you on social media. So you were ready to do everything, anything at all to stop her. So what changed? When did it change? When did it stop?
I think what actually happened was that they have a saying that says that the highest ignorance is to completely reject something that you have no idea about that thing. Okay. At the time that I was doing this, I had a preconceived generalized idea that all businesses are like the previous one that she failed. And I failed to take time and look into what she was doing. So I just rub it off completely, saying that we are going to go to the same drain. Okay. So when I realized how she was gradually moving on from nowhere to somewhere, and what she was receiving as a form of extra income, she also, because she wanted to prove to me that what I have discredited, she can tell me that it's worth doing. Everything that comes into the business, the very first income she received from this business, she showed it to me. And just not to actually go against compliance, her first pay was 50 pounds. 55. And I was surprised she was jubilating because she has got 50 pounds from this business.
5 pounds, yeah.
So imagine somebody in social work, how much I get every month.
Exactly.
I thought my wife has really gone out of
There's
it.
something, there's something.
But as time goes on, I could see that gradually the income was swelling up to the point that I saw that it was almost catching up with me. And that is where I decided to pull the break and started to look into the business. So what I did was that I did my own research around the whole thing that she was doing. And the first thing that I wanted to do is to find out if this business is really an existing business. So my research helped me to know that this business was formed in 1970, which is even older than myself. Okay. I realized that this business, even in their foundation state, their mandate was to create products that will make people live safe and live better. I also found out that in 1980, they brought another thing on board, which is also equally the same area of people's health. And then in 1993, this amazing business product also came up. So I ticked the box for me to know that this is an existing old business and it's not yesterday business. So I give it credit there because I could see that there's a longevity for this business. Then again, I went further to find out where exactly their head office are. I also found out that it was in America, in Tennessee. So I saw that there was a location for it. I went even further to find out if there's even a branch or an office in UK. I got that. So I picked the box. And then I also decided to look at the product on its own. And that is where I also realized that the company has got their own outgrowers who even produce the crops or the vegetables that they use to produce the product. So if they are saying that they are whole, they are plant-based, and there is no other additional material in the product, I also realized through my research to believe that yes, they are telling us what they are. So having done this, I realized that I have actually cured all my doubts on the business. And then the reason why even which actually concluded my decision to join was that I realized that the county that I was working for as a social worker, even if all the people or the population were receiving the support that we are meant to give, I could only reach up to 500 people because that was the population in that county. But looking at the business, upon my research, I realized that they were even operating more than 27 countries. And because of that, I could see that if I join this business, I'll be able to extend my support, not only working for 500 people, but even if I presume that I'm only reaching out for people in the UK, we have about 60 million people. So with the perception and the idea and the philosophy that I want to help people, I think this business was a business that I can reach out to more people.
Wow.
So that is the more reason why
you did proper research. Proper research. You did proper research, man. Amazing, guys. So, men, rather than you restraining your wife or restricting your wives, go and do the same research that Mr. Osei did. So that when you now discover all that he discovered, then you can step in. So, Mrs. Osei, what was it like when your husband decided, when he finally said, I want to join this business. I want to be part of this business. What did you say to him?
Okay, so it got to a point where actually I don't think he had a lot of choices, because this is what he said. Oh my God, I thought I was going to be a social worker, so I could be the top earners. Now you guys are diminishing my pay. So every every month, everything was showed to him. And I want to take the opportunity to also tell everybody who is in the business or who is joining today, that if you're saying you're going to be dancing on Facebook the way I used to dance, and nothing is coming out, nobody is going to support you. So everything that came in, he got to know, from the 55 up to the one that you would think that we're earning now, every little bit of it. So it was really exciting for him to have done all these researches without him telling me, because I didn't even know he was doing this research. But I realized that he started stealing my capsules. He started stealing my capsules bit by bit. So I will know that it's only 1 month, but this capsule has really gone down. You see, you take two. Exactly. You're supposed to take it for 2 months, but mine is taking me like a month, and it's finishing. What is happening here? Until he started making remarks that it seems like you're sleeping a lot these days. So gradually, as he gets to know it, he kind of, walked himself in it. And this is exactly what I was looking for. That's the reason why I was wooing him with me sleeping better, losing the weight and showing him the money and everything. So it felt so good, when he's going to work, I will actually do the shakes and he would take it in his car. That was one of the things that I got excited when he said, okay, so does it mean if somebody wants to join this business, what do they really have to do? And I said, just give me your card. So he gave me his card. Of course, all other details I know. And then I registered him. And you know what? When I registered him, I used his card for everything. I wanted to pay him back. So everything that he earns on his card, I go and withdraw the money. Everything he earns, I'll go to the cash machine and withdraw that money. I used to withdraw it until it goes to a point where, when your daily limits, you can't withdraw anymore.
She was financially abusing you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I love this.
Yes, I felt so great when he said yes. And then when he started building his team, he started helping him a little bit, but he's doing what he has to do. And the best thing about it is for him to call me boss lady.
Oh my God. Well, I guess when it comes to the business, you are boss lady.
Obviously.
But when it comes to the other aspect, the boss man. So at least the most important thing is that you guys know where each of you where to draw the line, if I should put it that way, in as much as, yes, you are his upline, he's also your upline on the other aspect. So
I'm even surprised I'm not calling her boss lady.
Oh my God. I want to ask both of you this question. Yeah. Mostly now that both of you are in the business, how has this business actually impacted your life, your family? How has it impacted your family? I'll start with you, Matilda, because you are the first person that joined the business before your husband joined in.
Okay. I don't even know where to start from, Sister Charity, because there's so many things. I talk about this and I feel goosebumps. I sometimes I feel very emotional because there's a lot that this business has done for us, and I don't even know how to explain where to start it from. So when I came into the business, I'm still a hairstylist by the day, as you know, and at the moment you can see the first thing that business proved to me was that I had traveled to Ghana, my goods didn't turn up, and this business was able to pay me, you know, at that time I was getting about 900 pounds a month. And that was the best thing that happened to me that month, because I didn't know. I was in the business for about 6 months then. But this business was able to rescue me when I really needed it. So I think that the business is there. It doesn't matter how much you are earning. When I was joining the business, I thought I will, just get a little bit here and there. I had my business that I am running as a hairdresser. When I was joining, I was actually joining for joining's sake. It's not like you see opportunity and I'm going to make money out of this. That's why I joined. No, I just wanted to buy my product, earn my 10% commission, whatever. If my upline was here, she'll be laughing, because I gave a hell tough time for her to have gotten me into the business, even though I was a business minded. And because I had done 5 before, I didn't really want to say yes. But that is one thing that has helped me. Another one was that my grandmother was ill and she was in the village, and I was looking forward to let this woman feel like a queen before she dies. And this business, every time, and this thing, this man didn't know, because even though I'll show him the money, I will not give him the money, of course. So every month I decided to pump at least 500 pounds out of this business into building a home, so my grandmother can come and live in it before she goes. She was 100 years and over. She was 103 when she died. And this business was able to help me build a house, let my grandmother come and live in the house. And you know what? It gives me tears when I want to talk about this. And she called me her mother. My grandmother called me her mother before she died. Like, what you do for me, even I don't think my mother could do that for me. And that was a good feeling. It's not the huge things. It's not about, the big money that we are earning. Of course, the money is there. But, the little things that this money will help you do, that is what's helping. And then also, lots, I cannot go through it. For me to get up in the morning, my salon is closed for nearly 1 year now, since the pandemic.
Lockdown,
and not going is the lockdown. That is where we eat. And that is where, everything in the house, including his salary, is what we are relying on. For mine to have gone down for nearly a year, if I didn't have this business, I would be the most miserable. And I remember the day that I said yes, and I'm like, oh my God, what if I didn't say yes? I don't know what would have happened. You know what? In this time that my business, which is the salon, is closed, that is the time that we went to the accountant. The accountant was asking him, why would you be earning such an amount of money and still be working for somebody? You see, this man is as stubborn as an accountant to tell him, you don't need to work anymore. You see, so even the time that everybody's supposed to be looking for extra time, that is the time that we could stay at home, enjoy our family, enjoy our children, enjoy our marriage, and have something.
And have Valentine every day.
You see? You see?
Wow. So I'm going to ask Mr. Osei the same question. How has this impacted your family? What has changed? How has things changed for you and your family?
Well, I think what I would say is that there is this saying that goes to say that if you have a car and you want somebody to drive the car for you, you will surely get a chauffeur or a driver to do that for you. If you have a business or a company and you want somebody to work for you, you will surely get someone to do that for you. But there is one thing that you will not get anybody to do that for you, and that is when you are sick. The pains that you will endure, there will be no one that can actually help you out of that. So the first and foremost thing that this business has actually done for me and my family, especially myself, is my health. I used to have a severe migraine. The one that is named Ura migraine. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, the medical people who are on that area who know what I'm talking about. I had this migraine for over 25 years ago. And every month, at least I can have as many as 4, 5, 6, even 1 week, I can have it twice. But this business product, as I'm talking to you, has helped me to reduce the frequency. It has helped me to live better in terms of my migraine, and I'm functioning better. I used to have cold. This business product has also changed my life in that area. And I think to cap it all, the financial aspect of it has also given us a different direction in our lifestyle. As we talk to you, this business has changed a lot of things, not just for us, but other people that are around us are also benefiting from the extra and supplementary income that we are receiving from this business. So I don't think I can say anything more than our health and also the income that this business has brought into this house. Because for the past 18 years that we have been in this country, I always say this, that these 3 years that Boss Lady started this business, it is more than the whole 15 years we've been in this country. Wow. What this business has done for us.
Yes.
So it's mind-blowing. And I think I don't want to say too much. Even this little
please don't say too much. Please don't say too much. Wow, you know what, guys? I totally, everything that you have said, I am in absolute agreement that it is 100% accurate. Because I've also benefited from it health-wise. I've also benefited from it financially, and just like what you're saying, I can understand with what Matilda said as regards to the fact that she was able to give her mother a home, build a house for her that she can stay, before she died and all that. It's, there are little things that we find that we kind of discover that we couldn't do. Not just because we don't want to do it, but because of the situation that we find ourselves in, and we cannot do it. But then to be in this amazing opportunity, I call it a life changer.
Yes.
Yeah, because to be honest to you, I can totally agree with you what this business has actually done for me and my family. Mostly when we look back, if we have to roll back to 2020, it has been the best year we've had in this business.
Yes.
The best year we've had in this business. Yeah. With all the pandemic, with all the lockdown, just like what you said, Matilda, if you hadn't found this business, all through this 1 year that your shop was closed, and it's still closed.
It is, yes.
What would you have done? I've thought that, I've asked myself that question so many times. I've sat down with my husband, we've asked ourselves, if not for this business, this past 1 year, with all the lockdown and everything, what could we have done? What would have happened? So many people are made redundant, not because they want to. So many people have lost their jobs. So many families, so many broken homes, marriages have been disrupted because of all of this.
Yeah.
But guys, this business, it changed everything for me. I'm able to, those years when you get a phone call from Africa and you're like, oh my God, what do they want?
Yeah.
Now you're confident that you can actually, reach out, stretch out, and give to somebody, without you even, thinking twice about it.
True.
You know?
Come from Ghana, and you know what? We've been to Ghana so many times, and you know when you go, the way you're covering what you have, because you know that you're squeezing what you have.
Yes.
And you know
No,
what?
yeah.
This is we only spent about 2 weeks. I did 3 weeks, he did 2 weeks, and it was the best. The fact that you can actually, somebody can ask you and you're able to give them, or somebody that, it was one of the best that we could actually enjoy. And it's all because of this. And this time it was really, really difficult. If I didn't have this business, I don't think we would have even gone to this Ghana. We couldn't have
I
gone
know,
back
but
home.
you all went to Ghana. I know, because I remember when we had the last Zoom we had with Simon and Ernesto, and you were like, I'm in Ghana, and I'm like, hang on, you're in Ghana. When did this woman go to Ghana? You know? And that's one thing I love about this business, the fact that it's something that you can do from anywhere at all. There's no restriction to location. You're not restricted to where you are. You're not bound to the fact that, this is where you are. You can't do the business. That's one thing I love about this. Now, I want to, because we're going to be rounding up soon, so I want to ask you a couple of questions now. What excites you about the future?
About the future?
About the future, yeah.
You know what? I think the first one is I can't wait for my daughter to be 18. Okay. She'll be 18 next month, and I cannot wait.
Wow.
Because yes, she's ready to start business. It's just
So
the
can I
age
ask
that
you
is.
now, if you can't wait for your daughter to be 18, so who is she going to be joining? Boss lady or boss man?
Maybe she needs to decide. We will give her the chance to make the choice.
Yeah.
So that we don't manipulate her.
Okay.
What excites me about the future is I cannot wait. I mean, 2020 was the best year. And, with all the promotions at the moment, as you know, we're going through bosses one. Mine is already done.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going through his, and we cannot wait to make this.
I know.
Can't wait.
Sorry, Matilda. I know the audience, they're probably going to be wondering, what are your positions in the business? Because we didn't really talk about it. So before you answer that excitement of the future, let's just go to what your positions are. What level are you in this business, Matilda?
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah, let me go first because I'm younger.
In the business.
and how long you've been in the business as well, please?
Right. I think I renewed my 1-year franchise on the 19th this year. So I'm a little over a year now.
Okay.
And I am a national marketing director.
Wow. Woo. Okay. And you, Matilda?
Okay, I am PMD plus. So that's the highest position in the business. And it was done in 2 years and 8 months, I think. Yeah.
So how long have you been in the business now?
I've been in the business for, January was my 3rd year. So I've been in the business for 3 years. And yes, so the future is really bright. And I think if you're here, you want to be part of that future. And the reason why I'm looking forward for the future is that I know that there's many people out there who may be looking for something to do. And at the moment, we all know that staying at home and doing something is the best thing. I cannot wait to help as many people as I can. So they can also, say that I did it. They can also say that I can help as many people. I know that the worst thing to happen to somebody is when you really want to give a helping hand, but because of your situation, you cannot give. I have been tied down in that situation before, and I don't want anybody to be stuck there. So I would want to help as many people as I can so they can also help themselves as somebody helped me.
Amazing. Wow. Guys, we have had an interesting and amazing event tonight, and rounding it up, crowning it up, I want to ask you, I was thinking of bringing the guest back, but I'm probably going to have to not to. I want to end with you guys. I want to ask a question now. What would you tell other couples
Well,
who are probably looking into this business, what would you say to them?
well, I think to begin with, what I would say is that if any man out there is having any doubt about this business, they should be rest assured that I have done all the dirty work for them. Everything they got to know about this business, anything that they got to know about this business, they should be rest assured that I've done it for them.
Okay.
This is a genuine and legitimate business, which they should not entertain any fears.
Okay.
If they think that their wives are actually presenting themselves on social media, I want to let them know that even corporate organizations, about 99% are running their business from social media. So at the moment in this world, we are all digitized. So if your wife is doing business online, the only thing that you should be mindful of is that have a trust in your wife. And you wives, you also demonstrate genuine trust that what you are doing on social medias is meant for business. I know you will encounter challenges because there's nothing without challenges. Okay, people will come your way trying to do all sorts of things, abuse on other things. If you know your purpose, if you know your focus, I don't think you'll be distracted from this business. Exactly. Allow them to do. See, I would have been very disservice to myself if I blocked my wife from doing this business, because that is her passion. And that is something that we Africans, we are not actually letting our wives explore their talents. We have got this mentality that we think that we are men. So whatever we say is the final. Let's move away from that. Our women can change things around. We are not the only people that can change the family's life around. Okay. As I'm talking to you at the moment, I just sleep and wake up at any time. We are just managing our business anywhere we want. So had she not brought this business to this house, I think looking at this pandemic, I'll be walking up and down. So I'll tell all men that it is a business that you can have the leisure and anything that you want from it. Encourage them to do it. Don't block them. It's amazing because I have witnessed it and I'm just giving you the reality of it. So men out there, join us and let's move on. We have men team that is also running there. And it will be amazing to see how men are passionate doing this business. Join us. And if you are dealing with your wife, if you come here in the early hours of the day, you see me, I'm sitting at the end of the table, she will be sitting at the other side. And we are working very harmoniously in the house. So I think it is so great. You don't have to put in huge amounts to be part of the business. You need it as little as 50 pounds if you're in UK. Okay, if you're in America, just $52. And if you're in Europe, just 60 euros. You don't stock anything. All that you do is to testify, just refer. And on the 10th, you will see that your phones will be ringing. Oh, the money is in the account.
We all love the 10th of every month. The 10th of every month. It's an amazing day, every month. It's amazing.
And it's one of the most, it is one of the most low risk investment that anybody can lay hands on.
Yes. Exactly. Wow. Wow. Man, I hope you've got your ears and your ears are wide open and you can listen to what Mr. Osei is saying. He said he's done all the research that you could think of doing on your behalf. So you don't need to do any research. So he's done everything. And he's sitting down
free
here.
Consultancy.
Free consultancy. So he's done everything. So all you need to do is just, you've heard his testimony. He's talked about, he's giving us the story. But before we go, guys, I don't want you to go without wanting, some of you might be wondering, what is this business opportunity? What is this products that we're talking about? So I'm going to quickly share this video with us. And if you're watching on Facebook, anyone that is sharing this on their platform with you, please reach out to that person, get in touch with that person, and ask whatever questions that you want to ask to that with the ask the person the question that whatever question you want to ask, and I'm sure he or she will be able to answer you. And if you're here in the Zoom with us, wow, how many people do we have? We have, wow, almost 200 people here with us tonight in this Zoom. So I would advise you to please, whoever has invited you to this Zoom, for you to go back to that person, ask your questions. And one thing I love about this business is that we're all in it together. We all work hand in hand together. I want to say massive thank you to our mystery guest, Mr. and Mrs. Osei, for taking their time tonight to be here with us and to share their amazing story. Wow. Thank you, guys.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
You are welcome. So I'm going to quickly share my screen with us, and we are going to watch this video that explains more about this business opportunity to you, and we'll take it from there.
Hey guys, and welcome to Starting Your Own Business with Juice Plus. I'll be going over the main key points about the business opportunity and our amazing products. Now, what I love most about this opportunity is that it's minimal risk with a great potential all at the same time. Our company mission is inspiring healthy living around the world. And what I love most here is that it has the most nutritional research product of its kind in the whole world. There are a number of values that we have, and a couple of my favorite, I love them all, but it's the quality of the products and the service provided, as well as the simplicity. I don't like things too complicated, and this is just so simple. Juice Plus is a strong brand in over 20 markets around the world, and what I love most is that the main focus are customers. We are all about our customers. Even though we are an online company, we also have headquarters across the globe. And there's also some exciting things happening as we are opening in new markets soon. Now, as a nutrition graduate, even I find it difficult to keep on top of my health game. And I love that Juice Plus helps to bridge that gap from what we eat to what we should eat every day. Juice Plus also inspire healthy living with families too. And parents have noticed their children drinking a lot more water, eating more fruit and vegetables, and have become even more aware of their health. So let's talk a little bit about our product range. The premium capsules are my ultimate favorite. All I knew is that they were a unique blend of 30 different fruit, vegetables, and berries, and that my body needed them. Now I wouldn't go a day without these. Alongside the vegan omegas, what I love about them is that there's 5 different omegas in these, and none of that fish smell. The complete shakes have become my daily breakfast routine for years now, and the boosters really help me, especially when my huge appetite kicks in. I also love Uplift, which is an all-natural vegan energy drink. My favorite thing about it is that there's only 40 milligrams of natural caffeine per serving. I'm personally caffeine sensitive, so literally this gives me the energy that I need without the high caffeine content. Juice Plus as a whole fits in well with pretty much all the areas in the health and wellness industry, which is absolutely huge. Here's a fun fact. In 2018, sales through the direct selling distribution channel reached over 2.6 billion in the UK alone. Did you know that in 2019, within 1 minute, the estimated money that was spent was almost $1 million? There's no better time to have an online business. Everybody is online. There are literally thousands of new partners joining our global community every single month. Now, let's go on to the simple parts about being a partner with Juice Plus. Being a partner is super simple. All we have to do is look after the customer, and Juice Plus ships out the product and deals with the payments, so we don't have to deal with that. And the most amazing thing is, as partners, we also get rewarded for our efforts. So when you first start out, you start with 10% commission on your orders and any of your customer orders. This quickly jumps up to 4% and goes further up. Now this gets even more exciting. I mentioned that the company rewards us, right? There are over £119,000 in bonuses to be collected here in the UK. So you see, being a partner, we are provided with so much support in all areas of the business. I love that we get to earn commissions from day one. Free training is available. We literally have a virtual office that we can take anywhere. That fits into our pocket, and there are plenty of events and exciting incentives to look forward to as well. Earnings can vary depending on your performance. However, with just the bonuses alone, a Driftl's partner could earn anywhere between £330 to over £1,000 in their first 3 months. Personally, this has been an extremely life-changing journey. I wasn't actually looking for it specifically, as I couldn't even imagine that an opportunity like this would even be available. But now that you know a little more, I would love to ask already, what are you waiting for? You've got everything to gain, an amazing community to be a part of, so go on already. Go contact the person that invited you to check out this presentation, and they'll help you get started. Hope to see you on the other side.
Wow, amazing, interesting. I hope we all loved that. So for anyone that is watching us from whatever platform that you're watching from, I want you to reach out to whoever has invited you for more information as regards to the business and as regards to the product. But before we go, I'm going to bring back all my guest speakers for tonight. And I want to use this opportunity to say a massive, massive, massive thank you to our mystery guest speaker, Mr. and Mrs. Osei, for joining us tonight and for sharing their journey with us tonight. So if I can have my guest speakers back, please. Where are you guys? I'm trying to find them, just 1 second, and I would bring them back on the spotlight. Hang on. I want to, hang on. Why have I got Mr. and Mrs. Osei here? Okay, let me add here. Hang on, I don't know what is happening. 1 second, guys. Okay, let me find you. Yeah, I found you, Melissa. I can spotlight you. And Gladys, if you can put on your video, please, so I can spotlight you. Parrot, I'm trying to look for you. Okay, there you are, Parrot. Add spotlight. So while I'm still waiting for Gladys to come on, I want to ask my guest speakers. Gladys, where are you? Gladys, can you please put on your video so I can spotlight you? Okay, while I'm waiting for the others to come, I want to quickly use this opportunity to ask this last question before we end this Zoom tonight. Now, we've heard a little bit of your story. We've heard your story, and we've heard the stories of other people. I want you to quickly, what would you say? What advice would you give to anyone that is actually looking into this business now? What would you say to that person? If I could start with you, Melissa.
Thank you so much. Yeah, actually tell to my slay queens and slay men who are always on Facebook, please, this is the time. Join now. There is no tomorrow. Tomorrow is now. Because when you think about tomorrow, you never know what tomorrow may bring. So all my slay queen, you cannot slay without money in your pockets. You cannot slay then after behind the doors or behind the curtains you're crying alone. Yeah. So please jump on board. Come, let's slay with money. Come, let's stand in Gucci shop, in Chanel, when you have something in your pockets. Yeah, please, I'm calling upon all the same, because I'm standing for them. Yeah, I'm calling everybody, the Facebook in-laws. I'm using Facebook in-laws and slaves because they years back they took over. They were taking over the social media platforms. Yeah, before before everything happened. So I'm calling everybody, the Slayer J, the Slayer, the Slay Men. Yeah, I know you're putting on all those nice shoes, but without money in your pockets. Come, let's do this together. I know we can do it. And when you join in, guess what? I'll help you how I did it to slay with something in my pocket. So you're welcome. Thank you so much.
Okay. Parrot, what do you have to say to anyone that is looking into this position, into this business? What would you say to them?
I would love to say that at the moment, everybody is thinking about their health and wealth as well. Because so many people from 2019 lost their jobs, 2020 lost their jobs. And what COVID has taught me is that when you are only doing a 9 to 5, you are only depending on a 9 to 5, unless maybe you're a nurse or a doctor, you know, your job is not actually secure. And even if you're a nurse, I bet you actually thought of boosting your immune system. So that's just to tell you that right now, everybody is thinking about healthy living. So in this business, you cannot just gain wealth, but you can gain health as well. So you can come in, live a healthy lifestyle, and help others live that healthy lifestyle as well. So just join in, guys. The business is amazing.
Amazing. And Lady Gladys, what do you have to say to anyone who is out there, probably still thinking, should I not, maybe not? What do you have to tell them?
Wow, thank you so much. It's a charity. It's been an amazing Zoom. I really enjoyed it. So if I was actually a new prospect, I would join. Hearing Boss Lady Matilda, Boss Man say, hearing everybody's story, I would join. Don't procrastinate. One thing I want to say, procrastination is a thief of time. Time is ticking. Join now and just thank whoever has invited you to this Zoom. Thank you, Boss Lady Charity.
Wow. So we are saying, join us. We don't have regrets. And definitely you will not have regrets. So it has been an amazing story. Thank you, every single one of you. Boss Lady, Matilda, Bossman, Richmond, every single one of you. Thank you all so much for jumping on this amazing opportunity, Valentine Special Edition. And I'm sure we had the best tonight, because to be honest to you, listening to Mr. and Mrs. Osei share their story and how, you know, things has turned around for them, and listening to you amazing ladies here tonight, from being that stay-at-home mom who had nothing in their pocket, totally depending on their husband. You were on maternity leave, Gladys, and I'm sure you never went back to work. You know, we didn't have the time to talk about the fact that this business, for me, I literally stopped working 2 years into the business. And 3 years I've been doing this business full time. I love what this business is giving me. And to be honest to you, if we had to sit down here tonight, we would not stop telling you about the benefits that we have actually accrued from this business and how it's changing our lives. I love one thing that Matilda said. She said the future. And that's what every single person in this business is looking forward to, changing lives. We've changed our lives. This business has changed our lives. It has helped us to change our lives. And we want to go out there. We are reaching out to anyone, whoever platform that you're watching this from. Please, please, please. You've had Melissa, 11 months in the business, going to 12 months, going to 1 year. And she was able to get to a national marketing director in this business within 10 months. Within 10 months. And I'm not here to talk about the fact that we have in our own team the very first African Nordic, if I don't know if that English is correct, but guys, please, you know, just take it whichever way. Yeah, the first African Nordic person to get to presidential marketing director. Imagine if she did not say yes. So if you're there and you're watching us and you're still asking yourself questions, should I not? You know what? A wise man said once, he said, when an opportunity is presented to you, don't ask questions. get into it. When you've gone into it, then you can ask questions. But you know what? I have spoken. Melissa have spoken. Gladys have spoken. You've heard Parrot, she has spoken. And you've heard Boss Lady and Boss Man, they have spoken. So they said, out of the abundance of how many people we have spoken, and we've not said anything else other than positive influence, positive changes that is happening to us. Some of you have heard about this opportunity for 2 years now, 3 years now, 4 years now, 5 years now. People have told you about it. And yet, you're still asking yourself, can this be real? Can this be real? It is real. That's why we are here to tell you that this business is real and it is truly changing lives. Changing lives. It's changed my own life. It's changed Gladys' life. It's changed Perry's life. It's changed Melissa's life. It's changed Matilda and her family's life. Her husband stopped working as a qualified social worker to be in this business. And I don't know if anyone listened to when he said that every month he was checking his wife's money. And when the money started getting to what he was earning in a month, he had to ask himself questions. And if you are a man, please, I've had loads of women talk about how their husbands don't want them to get on this business. Because why? Because they are not, they're worried as regards to allowing their wives to go on social media to talk about the business and talk about the products. But you know what? Your wife can actually be the person that would come into this business and change your family life. It doesn't have to be the man. The days when we used to think about, oh, that the man is the breadwinner of the home. Yes, the man is the breadwinner of the home, but those years have come and gone. We are in Europe, guys. We are in Europe, and every single one of us have to go out there to work. We have to pay bills. We have bills to pay. We have miscellaneous things. We have families back home that we need to support. So there is nothing wrong if your wife can actually support you by being in this business and helping you to take care of your family back home and helping you to pay the bills. So please, men, let your wives do this business. Trust them. Trust them to help to grow this business. Support them. My husband supports me in this business. And just like Mr. Osei, he's also in the business. So we've got men who are in the business. So please don't stop. You don't know what this business can actually do for you and your family, and you are limiting, you're restricting your wife from joining this business. It's a life-changing opportunity. And I don't want to keep us too long here tonight. But all I want to say to you, with the little story that you have heard, this is just the tip of the iceberg. When you come into the business, you will get to see many other people, not one, not two, that this business is changing their lives. And one thing I love is the fact that we work together. So if you come in, regardless of who you join, regardless of which person you'd make the decision to join in this business, when you come on board, be rest assured that every single one of us who have been through this business and have become successful, that we will be there to support you and make sure that you yourself become successful in this business. And just like that presentation said, what are you waiting for? What is stopping you? Why are you not saying yes to this opportunity? Are you shy? Are you scared of the fact that, oh, I'm a shy person? Shyness is not going to get you anywhere. I was one person that was shy, but today I can sit down and tell you that this business has helped me to become a better version of myself, and it can do the same for you. So I want to say massive thank you to every one of you, to all the invitees that have come in here tonight, all my amazing guest speakers. I want to say massive, massive, massive thank you to Perret all the way from Netherlands with us tonight. We've got Melissa all the way from Germany. I want to say massive, massive thank you. And Gladys from Ireland. And then we've got the Osays from here in the UK. Thank you guys for joining us. And to all the guests, all the viewers that are watching on Facebook, we want to say massive thank you for taking up this time to listen to us. Please, we look forward to having you in this amazing opportunity and for us to be able to change lives, because that's what we're doing. Every single one of us, we're on a mission to change lives in this year, 2021. And we hope that you will be one of those that we can help to change your life. Thank you all so much for watching. God bless. Good night.